Hey friend, John MacLennan here, and welcome back to the next episode of the Police Greatest Hits series. In this video, you're going to learn how to play Walking on the Moon by the Police on guitar. If this is the first video in this series you've seen, I'm posting a brand new song lesson for every single song on the Police album, their compilation album, Greatest Hits. And in this video, I'm going to break down the multiple guitar parts that are on Walking on the Moon. But before we dive into it, I want to hook you up with a gift right away. If you're new here, I've got this awesome fretboard guide that's going to show you the 5 must-know chords and scales to play in any style and anywhere on the neck. It's a super concise, just one-page PDF that I put together that just shows you how I map this stuff out. And you can print this PDF out and put it on your music stand or keep it on your desktop as a super handy resource. Just go to johnmaclennan.com/fretboard guide to grab your copy or use the first link down below. All right, well, with that said, let's break down this song. Let's break down how to play Walking on the Moon as recorded by the Police on guitar. Now, the song starts off with the drum and bass intro, and then there's this big chord that rings out from the guitar part. So I'll start off with this bass line, and it sounds like this. A 1, 2. And then on top of that, there's a guitar that goes. Just hits this awesome D minor 11 chord. So the first thing that I would do is check out this bass line. So we're going to play the 3rd fret on the 5th string, and we're going to go on this note here twice, and then we'll go up to the 5th fret. And this is the notes C up to D. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and so it's going to start on beat 3. 1, 2, 3. You hit it, then do a rest, then 4 and... Okay, that's what the bass part is doing. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Bum, ba-dum. Okay, that's the note F here on the 3rd fret of the 4th string. Then 2nd fret. Then go to the 3rd fret on the 5th string. And then it restarts. Okay, so Sting's playing that bass part along with the drums, and then the guitar, there's a couple guitar parts. One goes like this. And just hits this awesome D minor 11 chord. And I'm just playing the top 4 strings. I'm playing the 3rd fret here on the 4th string, 5th fret on the 3rd string, then 3rd fret on the 2nd and 1st strings. So basically I'm doing a bar there with my index finger and then reaching up with that ring finger and getting the 5th fret there on the 3rd string. We just hit this chord. We've got some delay and chorus on there, and it comes in on beat 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you let it ring for the next 3 bars. So it starts on beat 2 in bar 1, and rings all the way through, basically 4 bars. So, bum, ba-dum. Okay, and if you put the bass note in there, so you can hear what it sounds like, this is the bass and the guitar combined. That's such a cool chord. It's a D minor 11. This is the root, the 3rd, the 7th, the root, and then the 11th, which is the note G on top. Okay, but don't worry, you don't need to play that note. We'll just play the top 4 strings, because remember, Sting is playing, he's got the root note, so the guitar can kind of just sit on top, play these cool notes like, you know, the 7th and the 11th of the chord get these kind of jazzier extensions. Okay, then on top of that, you know, once the vocal comes in for the verse, there's this backbeat guitar part that goes. right? And we're back to that big D minor 11. So what I mean by the backbeat is playing on beats 2 and 4. And we're going to use this kind of staccato chord that's a rhythm style that Andy Summers uses all the time. You can hear this in tunes like Can't Stand Losing You. You can hear it in tunes like Roxanne. And what you do is you just hit the chord and then you rest right afterwards. So I'm using one shape but moving it around. The first chord is like a D minor 7 with an A in the bass. So I'm playing, starting on the 4th string. These chords are just going to be 4 strings here. 7, 5, 6, 5. That's your D minor 7 over A. You're going to play 2 bars of that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. Then you bring it all the way up to the 10th fret. And then the 12th fret, 1 bar each. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. My leg don't break, walking on the moon. We can't be together, right? And underneath all of that is bass. And then this other guitar, it's ringing out. So I'm going to use my looper pedal, and I'll just give you an example. I played in a couple of these parts, and you hear what it sounds like just loosely played here. A 1, 2. All right, so the only other section you need to know is the bridge, and that's where Sting sings, "Some may say, I'm wishing my days away." So we've got a slightly different progression, but we're gonna keep up that same sort of backbeat feel that we had for one of the guitar parts in the verse. Here's what it sounds like. All right, so I'm using 4 chords here, a B flat, an F, a C, and a G minor. Now all of these chords are played on the top 4 strings. For the B flat, I'm playing 8, 7, 6, 6. Then I'm going to an F triad here, 7, 5, 6, 5. Then C, 10, 9, 8, 8. And then G minor is cool. We're just going to bring this down 2 frets and then add our pinky onto the 8th fret of the 2nd string. And that gives you 8, 7, 8, 6. Now we're going to play this 4-bar progression 3 times. With the backbeat, it's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, switch. Repeat, 2nd time. Third time. Okay, after 3 times, we're going to do it one more time, but we're going to leave off the G minor. We're going to stay on the C just for 1 strum in that 4th bar. So it's going to go. And then the bass goes. And then you're right back to that first part again. So that was B flat, F, C, 1 more C, and then let the bass take it. And then so you would come back, you would hit that C, and then go down to that D minor 11. So that would go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, bum, ba-dum. Congrats on making it through this incredible Police song. Be sure to take your time with all those different rhythms and playing on the backbeat with those kind of short staccato hits. If that's a new technique for you, be sure to just listen a lot to the recording and try and play and make your guitar line right up with the recording. So it's a real kind of a feel thing where you're just playing those chords on the backbeats, or you're hitting big chords and letting them ring out like that one guitar part that just hits the big D minor 11 chord. Before you go, make sure to grab my ultimate fretboard guide at the first link down below, and this is going to show you the 5 must-know chords and scales to play in any style and anywhere on the neck. It's just a glimpse into how I view the neck for learning all these songs and being able to solo, and it's a super concise, just one-page PDF that you can print out. Again, keep it on your music stand or keep it on your desktop, and it's really going to help you learn more about the fretboard. So grab your copy, just go to johnmaclennan.com/fretboard guide or use the first link down below. Also, let me know your #1 song that you would like to see me teach here next on the channel. Just comment it down below. Thanks for your support with the videos, and we'll see you in another one real soon.